let's look at method 2 that we can use to do the enlargement of this figure, as it is stated here that the drawing below is a parallelogram ABCD. Enlarge the figure in the ratio of 4:6. So here we have the figure. Length AB is 40 millimeters, the height is 30 millimeters, and this side AC makes an angle 120 degrees with the exterior part of the figure. So that means the angle in here is 120 degrees. Is 60 degrees. So it's 60 degrees. The angle inside here is 60 degrees. So what we are to do is to reconstruct this. Okay, then we'll now use the second method, which is known as a radial line method. So we have used method 1 when it's come to enlargement of the figure like this. So we have 3 methods that we can use to do its enlargement or reduction. Okay, so you can decide to use anyone that you know very well or that you remember. So if a particular method is not stated or shown to you, okay, most usually this radial line method, be asked to use it. So pay attention to how I'm going to do the enlargement of this figure using radial line method. So what we have to do, we are replicating this figure first. So let's look at how we can replicate it. So leave little space around here. So leave space around here, then draw the figure somewhere here. Okay, so I have this horizontal line. On this horizontal line, I'm going to take a measurement of 40 millimeters. So here we have that from here to here is 40 millimeters. So I will now take, okay, so let's label this as point A, okay, and this is point B. Then I will take my 30 by 60 degrees set square, so setting it at this point A. So I'm going to draw a line, so with the 60 degree side, so draw a line in this direction. As I said that the angle inside the figure at this A is 60 degrees, so also draw this so that it will be parallel to this. The next thing that we are going to do is that just move away from here a little bit for us to get the height. So take a vertical line up like this, and then so come up here. So with from 0 to 3 is 30 millimeters. So now, so along this point, okay, so draw horizontal line. So from here to here. So here we have the given figure. So we have the given figure. So let's make it more visible. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so we have the given figure like this. All right, so this is the given figure. So let's label it. So this is point C, okay, and this is point D here. All right, so when it's come to the use of radial line method for the enlargement or reduction of a figure, so we need to locate a pole, that's a point, so away from this figure. Okay, so that pole, since we are not given its distance from this figure, so we can place it anywhere that we like, but let it be somewhere around here like this. So I'm going to put P here. So I'll write P at this point. So this is the pole. Okay, so now the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw a line from the pole, passing through point A, passing through point B, passing through point D, and passing through point C. This is it. So draw a line. So draw a line from the pole to pass through point A. So again, so you draw from the pole to pass through point B, and again, so draw from the pole to pass through point D. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, so again, then draw from the pole to pass through point C, so it goes like this. So we have this. So I'm going to extend this line. Okay, so I will extend this. Okay, so I will also extend this line at B, and then I will extend this line at A. So we have this. So now the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw a line that will be at an angle to line PA. Okay, so that line can be of any length, so depending on the space that you have. So I'm going to call this line, I'll call it line PQ. Okay, so now we are going to have 6 equal divisions on this line. It doesn't have to get to this end. Okay, so as I said, so the length that you are going to use for the division, so you are the one to decide it. So I want to make it to be 20 millimeters each, 20 millimeters each. Okay, so we are going to 20 millimeters each, 6 equal points. So this is 1, this is 2, so this is 3, and this is 4. So I'm adding the remaining 2, so this is 5, and then I have this to be 6. Okay, all right, so let's label the points. So this is point 1, 2, so this is 3, so here is 4, so this is 5, and this is 6. Okay, so why did we put 6 equal points on this line? Because in the ratio of enlargement that we are given, 6 is the highest number or highest value, so you have to make it 6. If it is 7, you make it 7. Okay, if it is 8, you make it 8. So please follow my instruction here. So the next thing that we are going to do, join this point 4 with point A, join point 4 with point A. Okay, so we join them together with a straight line like this. And next thing to do is that, so you take your set square, so set the set square along line 4A, set the set square along line 4A and put the ruler under it like this. Okay, you set like this, you have this setting. Then shift this set square, slide it on the edge of the ruler to 0.6. Slide it on the edge of the ruler to 0.6. So when you get to 0.6, so we have this. Okay, so when you get to 0.6, we have this. Then draw this line. So draw this line to touch line A. Draw it to touch line A like this. Okay, so we have shifted this point A to this point for the enlargement. So this is now the new point A for the enlargement. So we call it A1. Okay, call it A1. Now, so having done that, the next thing that we are going to do, so if you look at what we have here, this is line AC. So we have located point A1 for the enlargement. So we also need to locate point C for the enlargement. So how would you do that? So what we have to do is very simple. So set the set square along line AC like this and put the ruler under it, or the set square under it like this. Okay, so now, so you slide the set square, so slide it, okay, and bring it to point A1 here for the enlargement. So bring it to point A1. So now, so you draw a line. So draw a line from A1 to touch this line C that comes out from point P. So you draw like this. Okay, so this is it. So this point is point C1 for the enlargement. So we have that. Now, so I also need to extend this line D. So I need to extend it. So we have this now. Okay, so now, so we now need to locate point D. That's the next thing that we need to do. So locate point D1 for the enlargement. So set the set square, set it along this line CD, and then so put the ruler here as we have it. So set the set square along line CD and put the ruler on it like this, or the set square as I'm doing it here. Now, so shift the set square, shift it up to point. Okay, I need to move it up a bit. So I'll still set it on line CD. So set like this, and then so shift the set square up to C1. So shift to point C1, and then so draw this line. Okay, so wherever it touches this line, so is point D1. So this is point D1 for enlargement. So D1 for enlargement. So having done that, the next thing that we are going to do is that we now need to locate point B1 for enlargement. So how will you do that? So set the set square like this along line BD, along line BD. So you set along line BD like this. Okay, so now, so you put the ruler under it, then so shift the set square, so shift it point D1. So shift to point D1, so you get to point D1 here like this, and then you draw a line. So I need to reset it. There's a little shift. Okay, so I'm resetting it. So move the set square. So move it to point D1. So having gotten to point D1, so you draw a line from D1 to touch this line that comes out from what? From point B. Okay, so here we have this point. So this is point B1. So this is point B1. So for enlargement, so then you join A1, B1 together. So you join A1, B1 together. Okay, so here we have what we have, the enlarged figure. Okay, so this is the enlarged figure. The enlarged figure is A1, B1, C1, D1 is the enlarged figure. So it's as simple as I've done it here. So all you have to do is to practice, pay attention to the way I did it. So then if you have a similar question or something different, be able to do it. Thank you and God bless you. Meet on method 3.